If you want to be self-employed and start your very own business with less than $1,000 and make $100 an hour and even more, then you should check out Pressure Washing. There are millions of homes and businesses that need pressure washing services, and I'm going to show you step by step how to grab your share of this $3.4 billion market and be profitable in just a few short days. To start a pressure washing business, you don't need years of experience, you don't need tens of thousands of dollars in equipment, and you don't even need a truck. What you do need is a few $100s to run some local ads, rent some basic equipment, and the motivation to get out there and make money. Pressure washing is a simple business to start, and you can make $100,000 your first year with no employees and then scale it as far as you want to go. There are huge margins in pressure washing because you're just using the same equipment over and over again, some water and some basic chemicals. You can also make really good money pressure washing if you live in a mid-sized city. The demand is just huge and so is the money. So let's get into it. If you have the money, you can get a new truck and buy top-of-the-line equipment and invest $50,000 or more. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to start a pressure washing business on the cheap, as in real cheap. We're talking less than $1,000. Before we rent any equipment, we're first going to get our customers. To get the customers, you need a domain name, hosting, a basic website, and a Google Ads account. First up, get some super cheap business cards. They don't need to be 3D hologram business cards for $500. Just get some basic business cards for $4 plus shipping over at 360onlineprint.com. Now, come up with a cool domain name. It should match your business name as closely as possible. So if the name you come up with for your business is Star Pressure Washing, then you need a domain name that closely matches that. Go over to Hostinger.com and get the cheap $2.99 a month hosting plan that comes with a free domain name. Check if it's available, and boom, StarPressureWashing.com is available. Grab it. Now you're on the move and you've only spent around $10. Now that you have your cheap hosting and domain name, head on over to Fiverr and get a simple website design. This guy has a 4.8 rating and only charges $30. Make sure you have a really good description of your business services on the site, including pricing, your phone number prominently showcased with free estimates, and some nice pressure washing photos. Your website should be completed in 1 to 2 days, and then you need to upload it to your hosting and get it live on the internet. Now you are ready to start marketing your services first before you spend a penny on renting any equipment. At this point, you only have about $40 invested in your business, but this next step is going to cost you a few $100s. But don't trip, you're going to get a nice ROI. If you don't already have a Google Ads account, you can sign up for free at ads.google.com, and they currently have a huge promotion where you get $500 in free ads after you spend $500. That is huge, and a $500 ad credit can make you several $1,000s. Now, once you've opened your Google Ad account, you want to select your specific market. So if you're over in Dallas, Texas, you guessed it, you want targeted ads that only show up in Dallas, Texas, and the surrounding area. If you want help setting up your ads and running them, no worries. There are Google Ad Pros that can do everything from just $20 and up. Now, when someone clicks on your ad, it will land on your homepage or a landing page, and people will decide literally in 2 or 3 seconds if they like what they see on your website and pick up the phone and call. It's common sense, but when your phone rings, no matter at 7 in the morning or 11 at night, pick up the freaking phone. Your competition probably has voicemail on, but you're going to eat their lunch by answering every freaking call, no matter what day or time. Now, this is important. Since we are starting a pressure washing business for less than $1,000 and you don't even have any equipment yet, when the calls start coming in, you want to schedule appointments for 5 days in advance. If you activate your ads and start getting calls on Monday, you want to schedule for the following Saturday and Sunday and on into the next week. Now, you're going to be paying about $2 per click with Google Ads, a little more in some markets and a little less in other markets. You should close around 1 in 15 visitors to your site. This means each service order is going to cost you around $30 in ad spend or a bit more. Set your daily ad budget at $60 and try to book at least 2 appointments per day. answer the phone. In 5 days, you should have 10 or more appointments set up at an average price of around $199 per wash, which is obviously about $2,000. Now that you've got the customers booked, you need some freaking equipment. Go over to homedepot.com and rent a quality pressure washer. Don't get the cheapest one that won't remove a dead fly off the cement, and don't get the most expensive. As you can see here, this one will get the job done and is only $404 per week. Reserve it for early morning pickup on the day of your first appointment. Now, if you have your 10 appointments booked for the next weekend and on into the next week, you can pause your Google Ads for 4 or 5 days and just focus on raking in the money. Now, you've just booked $2,000 in pressure washing appointments and spent less than $1,000. Now you're going to get more than a 100% ROI, return on investment, if you get out there and hustle and put in the work. Before you go to your first appointment, if you don't already have them, download some payment options like Cash App and Venmo so you can have those payment options already set up. Now it's game time. Get out to your first appointment. You should schedule each job about 3 hours apart, which will give you time to complete the job. Now, what I'm about to tell you is super duper important, so listen up. Once you have finished the first job, you're not done yet. After the client has paid you, you're going to offer other services like trash bin cleaning. Offer the client a special $25 to clean 2 trash bins, which is half off what you normally charge. Hopefully you've just added $25 to your service order, but if they refuse, ask them if they know anyone in the neighborhood who needs pressure washing. Now get out there and knock on 10 doors in the surrounding area until you hear a yes. If you spend 30 to 45 minutes knocking on a few doors, there's a 10% chance you're going to get a new client. So if you knock on 10 doors after you've completed your first job, then you should be able to close 1 sale. When you go around the neighborhood, have your business cards ready and say something like, I just cleaned your neighbor's driveway for $199. But I just noticed your driveway really needs a good cleaning. I can offer you a one-time special price of $150. That's only good for today, and I can pressure wash your driveway right now and have it done within the next hour. If they haggle a bit, maybe you can go to $140 or so, but not much lower. Once you finish with that house, then you guessed it, offer to clean their trash bins for $25. Now, at the end of your first day, you should have completed 3 or more jobs at $199 each or more, depending on the size of the driveway, which is $597, at least 2 trash bin cleaning jobs for a total of $50, and at least 1 extra pressure washing job from nearby neighbors, let's say $150, for a total of $797. But we're not done yet. You're more than likely going to get $20 or more in tips. So now you've pushed that number up to $817. Not bad for your very first day in business. Now, make sure you drop off a business card after you finish and get paid, and ask the customer to please help you spread the word about your new pressure washing business. You'd be surprised if you ask for just a little help and show sincerity, how many people will do just that and contact their friends, family, and neighbors on your behalf. Now, once you've finished your first 4 or 5 days of work and bank some serious cash, turn your Google Ads back on, but set your daily ad budget at $100. After a week, you should renew your Home Depot pressure washing rental online and repeat the entire process. With a higher $100 daily Google ad budget, you should be able to book 17 or more service orders the next week. This will bump your weekly revenue up to over $3,500. After a month, you should have made a nice profit of at least $7,000. From there, there's really no limit. You can save for a nice truck and buy top-of-the-line equipment, bid on commercial jobs, and offer additional services like soft window washing. Also, as your business grows, you can bid on residential and commercial pressure washing jobs at sites like Thumbtack, and also use Angie.com. And then down the line, you can expand further by advertising on sites like Craigslist.org, Yelp, and YellowPages.com. There's really no limit to how far you can grow your pressure washing business, and it all started with less than $1,000. So I hope you got some value from this video. Some dude commented earlier, I have the personality of a sock. That's cool. If you want personality and don't want to learn anything, Then go over and watch Charles Barkley babble about millionaire basketball dudes. I'm digging deep into specifics to show you step by step how to get a small business started on the cheap and profitable as soon as possible. Please like this video. It only takes a second. Subscribe and tell me what you think in the comments below. Now it's time for you to get to work and get that money. I'm Davian. I'm out. Peace.